Hi, welcome back to Nature Aquariums TV, where today we're going to scape 3 tanks in under 30 minutes. But before we get to our video, please remember to like, share, and subscribe for more videos like this. Today we're going to do 3 different scapes on 3 UNS tanks. One of them is actually their newest little tank, which is a 16 centimeters, very shallow tank. No, we're not gonna have fish. You're not gonna put a cichlid in here. What we're gonna do this is kind of do it like a wabi-kusa, plants and wood and hardscape growing around. This is really good if you want some greenery, some nature onto your desk, but you don't have the ability to do maintenance on it. The water changes and keeping the little critters alive. I get a lot of questions asked by customers. Hey, I have an office. I can't get to the tank on weekends or something's closed. What's a low maintenance setup? That's what we're going to show you. That's what we're going to use. The beautiful UNS 16 shallow. The next tank we're going to work on is the 45 long, 45 centimeters. This is a beautiful shallow tank. We're gonna do this as a Cryptocoryne special. Nothing but crypts in this tank. We're gonna showcase all the beautiful crypts, the most common crypts that are available, but it's gonna be a low-tech, super easy to maintain tank. And then finally, same size as the 16 shallow but tall. This is the 16 tall, and we're gonna work on a little bit of a hardscape, an easy, low maintenance tank that could be good for a couple shrimp, nano fish in there. We're gonna try to get all these 3 scapes in under 30 minutes so you guys can see how to set these up quickly and make a beautiful addition to your home. All right, so for this setup, it's going to be a very nice immersed plant growth. What we're going to do is use mondo grass, hydrocotyl Japan, that's already immersed, and Fittonia. And we're going to use some Pacific driftwood pieces, UNS contra soil in black, and we're going to accent it with a couple of stones and pebbles. So you may be wondering at home why I'm using contra soil instead of using dirt on a tank like this, and it's for maintenance. You can actually flood this tank with enough water, but the contra soil, since it was made to be underwater, will not break down and will allow to provide drainage to the plants, versus soil will become really muddy, break down the organics, causing fungus and mold growth that you do not want in a setup like this. So always stick to a high quality aquarium soil for doing these setups, as you'll have better results. All right, so we finished our UNS 16 shallow quickly. This is with Fittonia, hydrocotyl Japan, and mondo grass with UNS contra soil. We paired it off with the AquaWorks Solite. The base fits perfectly onto the stand, and I think this is a great addition to your desk or anywhere where you need a little bit of light growing in there. That was quickly done. We're going to do tank number 2. We're on to tank number 2, the UNS 45L tank. What we're going to do is do this as a Cryptocoryne special. We're going to set this up from very low to high Cryptocorynes. We're using Crypt parva in the front, Tropica, which is also known as bronze, undulata, and Panta durfolia, which is a very large crypt. So the whole premise of this tank is I'm going to try to slope up the substrate, put the hang on the back filter on this end, which is going to be the shallow end, and hopefully get these crypts to actually grow immersed and have the ones growing underwater. This would be great for having shrimp, small fish that are going to want a lot of hiding spaces, and hopefully get these crypts long term to flower and grow outside of the tank as well. One of the things I want to do is on the front part, I do want to use a little bit of gravel. I don't want to go directly with the soil. So I want to give a little bit of contrast so we can see some of the fish. So that's going to be about an inch and a half gravel in the front, and it's all going to be substrate in the back. For planting, you always want to make sure you wet the contra soil. It'll make it easier to lay down your foundation. Now you're going to notice and maybe wondering, why did I start on this side and then move to the other end? And that's so I can get a good sense of scale on how to balance out the planting. completed challenge number 2, the UNS 45L 3.8 gallon Cryptocoryne tank. This is set up with a lot of crypts in here. I can't wait to see it grow out. And now we're gonna move on to the next tank. For our final challenge on 3 tanks under 30 minutes, we're setting up this UNS 1.5 gallon, 16 tall, low iron tank. And this is gonna set up with a little bit of mix of rock, wood, and some plants in here to make it look really nice and low maintenance. For this build, we're gonna use 2 Anubias. These are lanceolatas, which have a very long elongated leaf, but stay on the smaller side to grow on each side of this. So we're gonna find mounting points. I think this little hole over here would make a great Anubia area. There we go. Got a very natural look to that. I think this one here is gonna look really nice. To attach it here, we are going to use our trusty glue. To accelerate the gluing process is some very alkaline water, which accelerates the curing process of the glue. And now for the rest, we're gonna cover this in bucephalandras, and we're using tricolor and we're using black pearl. We have it. We have covered the whole plant, the whole rock in bucephalandra of different shapes and sizes. These are all going to eventually stick on to the porous rock. We're not going to flood this today. We're going to cover it with saran wrap and make sure that the glue sets and gives time for the plants to grow. Now we're going to cover it in water and spray it. And now we're going to handle with the substrate. For the substrate, Monterey from UNS. This is one of their new lines of substrates, and this is going to give a very nice lighter contrast, making the tank look bigger by providing a light background. This is tank number 3. It is the UNS 16T, which is the tall version, 1.5 gallons. We just finished completing it. I think I like the way it came out. Make sure you leave us the comments below. Tell us which one was your favorite tank and why. I'd love to hear that feedback so we can do more videos like this. I hope this inspires you to create tanks that are easy to set up, low maintenance, and that can bring you that nature feeling, whether it's to your home, your office, a kitchen countertop, a desk, anywhere wherever you need to have a little escape to nature. This is what it's all about. I know for those of you in colder climates, when it's cold and dreary outside, you don't see any green, this is a way to bring in that life into your tank. That being said, we appreciate you guys watching. Use the comments below. Tell us which one was your favorite, what else you'd like to see us do, because we're going to use that for future videos. Once again, thanks for liking, sharing, subscribing to our channel. Make sure you click the links at the end of the video to get to our website where you can find more information on the products that we used here. Have a great day fish keeping, and thanks for watching.